Hi, I'm Symphoneers, and today we're taking a look at monowhite in Standard again. Basically just off of the back of me looking at Skyknight Squire and just being like, hold on, you're telling me Luminarch Aspirant can fly now? I'm being a little bit reductive, like the play patterns are not the same as Luminarch Aspirant, but they can in some cases be better than Luminarch Aspirant if you can get like a couple of Dollmaker shops down and attack with it and get, 3 counters on it in one go or whatever. It is pretty good. Supporting the Skyknight squad. I'm gonna say the name so good today. We have Enduring Innocence, which also cares about creatures entering the battlefield and stuff. Is a nice kind of like layered mechanical incentive between those two, and it's just one of the various ways that this deck builds card advantage. Aside from that stuff, we have Werefox Bodyguard for some interaction. This, Ossification, and Laydown Arms are kind of suite of interaction. And all of them exile stuff. The Werefox Bodyguard is something that we can play off of Assemble the Players, which is nice. Assemble the Players lets us play any creature in our deck off of the top of our deck, and is just a good, like, value generator, card advantage-y thing. In particular, it's less vulnerable to, like, exile removal than Enduring Innocence, which is helpful. Aside from that stuff, we have 2 Frontier Seekers and 4 Novice Inspectors. These are just cheap creatures that give us additional card advantage and can help us trigger like a Dollmaker shop or something on curve, which can be handy. We also have 3 Skrelvs in the deck as rounding out the 1-drop slot, and they are just handy for protecting like these Skyknight Squires and the Reluctant Role Models. Our other kind of premier threat 2-drop from Duskmourn. Similar to the Squire, it has a little bit lower ceiling, like it can't get multiple counters or whatever per turn, but it is kind of more flexible. It can get a flying or a lifeline counter aside from a 1/1 counter, and it does give all of our stuff with counters on it kind of pseudo-modular, letting you put the counters elsewhere when that thing dies. I sort of briefly mentioned Dollmaker Shop. Aside from spitting out toys with Dollmaker Shop, Porcelain Gallery is actually a surprisingly consistent win con with this list. You'll have like an underwhelming board and be a little bit flooded or something, and Porcelain Gallery just lets you go like, wait, my 4 1/1s can be 4 5/5s after an attack trigger and Porcelain Gallery and stuff, and it is good. Yeah, that's more or less the list. 2 Fountain Ports in the mana base just to, I don't know, keep things simple. We do occasionally spit out fishes, because the fishes can trigger Dollmaker Shop, and that's surprisingly handy. And yeah, that's more or less the deck. If you like the deck tech and like the video, like, subscribe, etc. Always helps the channel a lot. If you want to support the channel even more, you can dig around in the description for links to Twitch and Patreon, and the card trader link, or like code and stuff. You get a little kickback if you use my code, and I get a little... You get a discount, I get a kickback. Anyway, with all that rambling out of the way, let's get on to some actual gameplay. Sure. Hopefully this game we will not just flood. Or like draw a bunch of lands and then get 1 shot. Playing into a black deck, as we are legally required to in Standard. I was thinking of like Skrelv plus Laydown. Maybe I'm still supposed to do Skrelv plus Laydown Arms. I guess doing Skrelv plus Laydown Arms gets better. Ooh, okay. So they're definitely doing aristocrat stuff. Is the Snorehound more important than the Infestation Sage? Probably. Skrelv. We're having mana problems again, which is frustrating because we are running 24 lands. But we can do a bonk, at least. Skrelv coming online will be good for protecting the Squire or whatever, especially if they try to play like a Blood Artist or something this turn, like they don't shoot the Squire this turn cycle. Alisil Core, I hardly know a Silcore. We find some land. I think we take this. It's like not what Skrelv is in the deck for, but listen. We do a bonk. That was a mistake. Sorry, now I'm just like thinking of things again. It's like, it's better if we're doing Dollmaker Shop stuff, but we're here now, and yeah, a bunch of things happen. Skyknight Squire gets eaten. Yeah. We do this. We do this. We do a bonk. I don't know, sure. Get some toys. Opponent does throw Alisil Core under the role model. Ba 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 ba. Forsaken Miner. Okay. Two miners goes Burr. Two miners. I heard to 5 pebbles. Truncate those two somehow into a joke. Ossification's acceptable. Or I was just gonna talk about how, like, yeah, we basically never want to block the miners because they can presumably crime us almost trivially. So the thing here is we do this, and we want to keep Skrelv up for protecting the Novice Inspector. Because the Novice Inspector is the only thing that gives us Dollmaker Shop triggers. And yeah, that's the thing. I definitely got impatient or like wasn't thinking about Skrelv in the earlier turns properly, but I don't know, we're doing okay. Great. I love to draw a lot of lands. Attack all 5 attacks, more Dollmaker Shop triggers. We do a bing 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 bong. And take the opponent to 11. Infestation Sage. Well, they're looking at my Skrelv. They're gonna eat my bug. Very slowly. Opponent, would you like to eat my bug? Pay 1 mana to protect the Inspector from black. Yeah. This happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we should block one of these at this point. Just because of where our health's at. God damn it. Oh well, nice thing about flooding with Dollmaker's Shop. You get access to Porcelain Gallery. And that tends to be what happens when Porcelain Gallery unlocks. Good games to the opponent. I definitely think people get in their head about, like, needing to go to a gym and to deal with people and to buy a membership and blah, 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 blah. I was like, no, you don't need literally any part of that. Just get, like, a kettlebell. Or maybe a bike that you can set up in front of a TV or something. It's good. Anyway. Planes. Yeah, no, I don't know any, like, schmancy exercise terms. Skyknight Squire. We've got the cat. Who's got the cat? We've got the cat. Alisil Core, Sadistic Pilgrim. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I would like to... We could Dollmaker's Shop, or a Reluctant Role Model. I guess just another Skyknight Squire's fine, and we'll offer the trade. I assume they don't take it. If they do, that's, like, kind of fine. The hope is that we get both our big, like, 1/1 counter value generator creatures down. And then, like, next turn we draw planes, we Dollmaker's Shop. Okay. They do take it, which I don't love, but again, is fine. Is land? They have a second one, so that's why they did it. Assemble the players! Blah, 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 blah. No attacks. Found our planes. Yeah. Life Creed Duo. Clap, 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 clap. I don't know why they're playing blue. If they're just doing, like, life gain stuff. Alisil Core? In this economy? Is more likely than you might think. No blocks. Planes incoming. I would like to lay down arms Amalia Benavide Aguirre. Because her triggers take too long. And I don't like it. Reluctant Role Model. We could deal with Alisil Core or something. Like we have interaction and stuff, but I think we want to set up to, like, this turn, do Dollmaker's Shop, ossification, get value out of, like, Skyknight Skyer gets a counter, we can get a flying counter on the role model if our attacks don't suck, etc, etc. Yeah, they're just bats. Just bats with draw spells? Question mark? You didn't want to kick that, huh? Oh, the offspring's 3, right. Assemble the players, letting us know that we're flooding in advance. That's great. It is really cool and good. Dollmaker's Shop. Ossification. Alisil Core. Get in the bin. Or the bone pile. Or whatever. Anyway, we do some bonks. And flying? I don't know if the flying's actually that useful here. Just given that they're, like, on bats, so they're pretty likely to have flying blockers. We go to 9. Day of Judgment. I hardly know her Judgment. I maintain that Assemble the Players is an extremely good card. There certainly are... Okay. That makes me less annoyed at the Day of Judgment, even though it's technically worse for us. I mean, the stack has happened, so... Are we just dead here? Yeah. I don't want to sit here as this very slowly resolves. Flodgy archaeologist. Yeah. That at least, I'm at least happy that they have like a plan for playing Day of Judgment in this deck and that they're not just doing the arena player thing of like shooting themselves in the foot for no reason. That part of it, like them executing a game plan, neat. Sure. Reasonably good hand goes. I've gotten like 90% black decks today. It's great and everyone loves it. Yeah. Okay. Island. Morph. Opponent's playing a morph in 2024, or a pistachio disguisey, or whatever. Flying, so that we can fly over the disguised creature. As a brute, I guess, or like the 7/3 or whatever that goofy creature is. Skyknight Squire. Reluctant role model. Just get all of the things that care about, like, other creatures entering down first. We do a honk, we do a bonk. And we see what they do. Not the same as... no, yeah. Lifelink. Because lifelink is a big, useful... Oh, it's the fucking... This thing, the Raven deck. Okay. I mean... we don't have a way to... Oh, wait. Oh, the Raven flips up, doesn't it? I'll pay... I got very confused and worried for a second, not properly reading the triggers. Yeah, Coveted Falcon. Big Smash. Opponent blocks the role models. We do this, and we put counters on... I mean, I assume they really want to kill the Werefox bodyguard. I guess just the Skyknight Squire. Cheat his flying into being a thing sooner. Nice. I suppose the nice thing is if they shoot the bodyguard, they don't actually get the falcon thing. Like it keys off of turning face up specifically. I'm glad I remembered how that deck worked before I played out the bodyguard. Because I was initially just going to be like, I don't know, get a bat or something, assemble the players high. Get a Skyknight Squire into play. Okay. I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. We will Skyknight Squire. And Dolme. We should crack a clue, I guess, for information and or assemble the player's value. Okay, now this is good. This I can work with. Dollmaker shop. We do a bonk. Skyknight Squire's continuing to get swole. Opponent to 4. I guess. Greed Gambit. This happens. They do the Gambit stuff. Skrill. I almost did a big punt. Porcelain Gallery. Do 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 do. Yeah. Porcelain Gallery. Woo! Good games to the opponent. I don't know. Playing into a deck like this is always goofy because if you can handle the like one gimmick, you're fine. Anyway. Yep. Sorry, I should talk about the game and not just make weird mouth noises. This hand is alright because we can Skyknight Squire on 2, Enduring Innocence on 3, and that sets us up to build value over upcoming turns. 20th game today into a black deck. Sorry I'm complaining about that today. It's a thing I always feel and am bored by. Or just like, yeah, it's... Sometimes it really is just like, welp, this sure is standard, huh? They sure don't want to ban Shieldred or Gix or whatever, huh? Greedy freebooter? I hardly know her freebooter. I mean, I guess losing Dollmaker's Shop is annoying. But we do have Enduring Innocence and Frontier. See, this is why, like, the redundant layers of card advantage are nice. Because instead of that being, like, some huge, awful blow to our plan, we can just kind of go like, well, draw it. Ooh. Okay. Normally I would do assemble the players there. And try to play, I don't know, like a Novice Inspector off the top or something. But I think cutting off the treasure from the freebooter is good enough. Treasure and Scry. Malicious Eclipse. Okay, great. Assemble the players. Once again, redundant layers of card advantage. Frontier Seeker grabs a plains. Ossification incoming. Okay. Malicious Eclipse in the deck playing 1/1s is a decision. Vibing. Moisturized. In their lane. Thriving. Okay. Do they have a way to try to win? Is this just literally a theft deck? Because if the idea is like, oh, I'll steal your threats and play them, bad news, I can ossify a lad. Anyway. I'll make a shop. Aw, jeez. So anyway, I started role modeling. Frontier Seeker, grab a plains. Do a bonk. End turn. Reluctant role model for the opponent. Hey, wait a minute. And a collector's vault. Reanimation? Question mark. Novice Inspector off the top. Me just vaguely staring at everyone who's like, assemble the players is bad. Novice Inspector inspects the projector. We can play the Werefuck's Bodyguard off the top. Sure, I'll bite, or like I'll do this. And Novice Inspector. And then on the enemy's turn we can Werefox Bodyguard. I don't know if we do it. Maybe we do it just on one of our own inspectors. Deadly cover. Oh jeez, oh heck, oh howdy. We protect the inspector, because the inspector can give us card advantage. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Also leverages assemble the player's value, even though it's not super exciting getting a fox in there to die, or whatever. So that happens, they slurp out the foxes, which I don't know that I agree with. Enduring Innocence, good to see you, good to have you. How are you doing? How are the wife and kids? Wife and kids in this economy? Haha, I love our talks. Listen, we do this, we do Enduring Innocence stuff, and it's good. You love to see it. Our opponent, down to 2 cards in hand, spins the vault. This is also a great example of why theft effects are generally worse than players evaluate them. Because, like, Dollmaker's Shop, tremendous in our deck, one of our best cards. In their deck, it does virtually nothing. Also, High Breach. I love to breach the multiverse. I'm always saying this. I'm always breaching the multiverse. Sorry, now I have to do math. Oh no. 15, we can hit them for 15 here by making a fish and unlocking the we can't make a fish and unlock the gallery. Okay, so if we can't do that, then we do crack a clue. Assemble the players. Okay. Crack a clue again. Another laydown arms, alright. I would like to do a bonk. I would like to bonketh thusly. Enduring Innocence draws a laydown arms off the top of the deck. Skrelv. Everybody loves Skrelv. Opponent goes to 12. Because they too love Skrelv. Now, we do this, we hope to dodge a sweeper. Question mark. Interrobang. Doomsday Excruciator. Oh, jeez. Good news is we can kill them with 6 cards in our library. And a fish. We make it a fish. We draw a card. I probably should have done that before. It doesn't matter. We play a planes. Does it make more sense to... Yes. No, sorry. We would like to exile the Doomsday Excruciator. It doesn't matter. We overkill them pretty dramatically either way. But... we do this. We do this. And we hit them. Taking them down to... minus 34, and 1 poison. Yeah, anyway, good games to the opponent. Sure? We don't immediately have something to protect with Skrelv. Not a black deck? Bum 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 da ba ba da ba 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 ba. Not a black deck. Pogchamp, dab. I don't know. Yeah, we've legitimately been getting like a 90-10 split of black decks and other decks. We would like to ossify the Lore Keeper, because dinosaurs are big and scary. Do they have a protection? They're Carnosaurin Malad? Muskrelv? How dare. Good news is, they don't have an immediate follow-up, which gives us time to do stuff. They love to do stuff. It's one of my favorite things, doing stuff. Hulking Raptor, doot. Unfortunately, we can't pay for the ward doing the Werefox bodyguard thing, which is a little bit awkward. We can do the second Dollmaker shop, do a novice inspector. Maybe I'm supposed to... No, this sets us up for future turns. We do this. Like this chumpy attack thing happens. But now we have multiple dolls to chump block dinosaurs with. And we still have a novice inspector to do a thing with. And hi, Hulking Raptor number 2. Their mana is concerning. Oh, we do not, in fact, have a second inspector to inspect the projector with. Well. Do this, I guess. Lay down arms. Hard to admit that I laid down arms. Portraiture into the human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools into muse from beyond, even if it went beautifully wrong. It was tangible truth for a dinosaur who refused to belong. Oh no, Dwacosaur. Oh jeez. At the beginning of your upkeep, hey? Well, time to do a goofy sorcery speed bodyguard. And no attacks, because the doll is more useful on blocks. Yeah, cutting off their card velocity is, I think, the useful thing here. Skyknight Squire? Clap, clap, click, clap. They have 5 mana. The mana from the Raptor is of limited concern. Not no concern, but it's less of a thing at this point in the game. We do this because we want the clean Werefox bodyguard attack to get the Skyknight Squire counters. Because now we can hold the Werefox bodyguard back, attack with the Skyknight Squire, get the Dollmaker shop triggers, get 2 more counters on it, and the Skyknight Squire gains flying. Yay! Yeah. So we do that. A bonk. I love a Luminarch Aspirant that can get 2 counters a turn and flying. Skyknight Squire, living its best life. Moisturized in, slain, thriving. Hi, Galta. Goodbye, Galta. This is good. This is good. I like it when I can do that. Okay. We can't Porcelain Gallery, unfortunately. But we can crack a clue and get a Plains. So we can Porcelain Gallery next turn. Next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Blah. No, we don't have lethal with an attack all. But we can just kind of push damage here, just shove, because we'll get a bunch more toys. But yeah, we'll shove, we won't give them either dinosaur back with a Werefox bodyguard attack. Skyknight Squire. Doing great this game. We're just, yeah, truly moisturized on their bird, flying. Spitfire bird. Whee! This is great. This is just a good, clean game versus dinosaurs. Yeah. We're just, like, disruptive with our interaction, and we do our, like, goofy Skyknight thing, and, yeah, good games to the opponent. Thank you for watching the video, and an extra big thank you to the Patreon patrons and YouTube members that help make these videos possible. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.